The reason you're struggling on offense right now in Madden 26 is you're calling bad plays. Or worse, you don't have a complete offensive scheme. Well, luckily for you, I've been labbing up some brand new plays here from the Jaguars playbook that are going to absolutely blow your mind. First, I'll show you the money plays in practice mode so you can set them up, and then I'll hop in a game and actually run the scheme myself. You're not going to miss this one, so let's jump right into it. Alright, the first thing any great offense needs a one-play touchdown to force the defense to start playing scared and back up. Let me show you the best one right now here from the Jaguars playbook. Alright, and so that play that I'm talking about here is going to be from Y off trio close. It's going to be motion PA cross switch. Alright, so all we're going to do, we're going to put Y on a shriek. We are going to put X on a drag. Now, the reason why you set it up like this is because you want to give yourself a check down. You understand that, against cover 3, this is going to be a one-play touchdown. But if they get sheds, right, sheds are a real thing, or if they blitz you, you want to have a backup plan. The great thing is, especially if you're using the Jaguars, Brian Thomas Jr. is one of the best speed boosters in the game. So if you hit him on a drag, you can turn that into a one-play touchdown if you're really good with the speed boost, right? And so you kind of get the best of both worlds. Now, for the sake of showing you in my video, I'm going to spy off the pass rush, right? But again, if I'm going to probably run this play in the game, and if I get the look, I'm going to throw the bomb. But if I don't, I'm going to hit my drag, or if I get shedded, I'm just going to hit my drag, all right? So right here, we're just going to take the snap, and you're going to see how against cover 3, you're going to basically be able to hold that inside third in the middle of the field and just get right behind him. This is one of the craziest plays I think I've ever seen because it's super rare to see inside thirds just get absolutely ran by, right? But it's kind of just once you really start to see the route and see why it works, it just becomes very apparent why. This just looks like a shriek. Like he's kind of just running a shriek, and then he eventually just bends the route off. And so the communication is, okay, well, I think that this man thinks that Travis Hunter's running a shriek, so his other teammate is guarding it. But eventually Hunter just bends it off. Zone logic doesn't tell this man to follow this all the way across the field, and so then he's just able to get behind it, and you're able to lob it for a touchdown. Again, make sure you have plenty of room on the field, and you wouldn't want to call that at the plus 30 because you just won't be able to lob it out of, like, it'll just be out of the back of the end zone, right? But really, when you have plenty of room, you're just easily able to get behind these guys. So I mean, that's that play against cover 3. But another thing is that you want to make sure that you're calling these plays against, or that they can make sure that they can beat every single defense in the game, right? And so again, that's where kind of this route concept becomes so valuable, because right here they're going to be in cover 4, and this is what I'm talking about with Brian Thomas Jr., right? And can I get there we go, get a little bit of a speed boost right there. So it becomes really valuable even against every defense in the game because you have options. You can hit your running back shriek out of the backfield. You can hit your drag. So you're really not worried about what coverage they're in. It's more about, okay, can I read the defense after the snap and make sure I'm hitting one of my guys? So right here, this just looks like cover 3. And so then we're just going to lob that pass right over that guy's head. So it's really not even about reading the defense, right? I just snapped the ball right there. I just saw that Winfield was going to be in the inside third, and so then I'm just able to lob it over the top, for a touchdown. So again, if you get the look, right, if you read it and you say, okay, right after snap, like right here is when I saw Winfield was in the inside third. So then I just wait on it, I get time in the pocket, and then I lob it over the top. But if he wasn't, if they were in a different coverage, then I'm just going to hit my drag, right? Or I'm going to hit my running back out of the backfield. So that's one of the best one-play touchdowns in the game. Not a lot of, I would say some people know about that, really good players, but it's one that you should start using right now because it's super easy and it's going to break one of the most common defenses, if not the most popular in the game, cover 3. Alright, one-play touchdowns are cool, but you really need a play that you can go to when the game's on the line and you don't want to have to overcomplicate anything on offense. Let me show you the best power play I like right now, again, from the Jaguars playbook. Alright, so we are going to come into gun bunch X nasty. We're going to come into motion cross post. Alright, so we're going to put X on a shriek right here, and this is kind of the route concept and the play. Now, I have them in random defense. I don't even really know what coverage they're in, but it doesn't matter. Now, if I just were to look at this defense pre-snap, I would just think they're in cover 2, right? And so, but it doesn't really matter because this is a play that can beat every defense in the game. And so when we go ahead and snap the ball, again, I'm just reading the defense post-snap. So right here, I just see I'm going to have my drag open. That time they just ended up being in match. And you see how dangerous the speed boost is, right? Travis Hunter. The Jaguars are honestly such an underrated team in this game because they really have 4 guys that are really good at speed boosting. And obviously we know that's a huge meta. Now this just looks like cover 3. And so we're just going to, or I guess they're going to be in man. So, but really when they're in man, that's when you hit that, right? You hit that crab route out of the backfield to your halfback. I'm not kidding. It's an unguardable route. Everyone likes to talk about these unguardable routes, but crab route is really the only one that's really just like unstoppable. Like, unless they put hard flats, that's their only answer. So right here, we see they're going to be in cover 3, and so we're just going to look to that pass. Shout out to Trevor Lawrence for missing a wide open receiver. I actually think I could have just looked right up the seam, but you see how we have someone pretty much open. You're never going to take sacks like with this, right? So we're just going to look that time. Okay, there we go. We're actually able to get the green pass on the sideline. You're never going to take sacks with a play like this because someone's going to be open on every play. And it's just going to be up to you that, okay, can I actually make reads and can I actually find the man that's open? So again, boom, we're just going to take the snap right here. Feel the pressure a little bit. That's an important part, is feeling pressure and knowing when there's a possibility that you're going to get sacked in a few seconds and getting rid of the ball. But someone's wide open on every play, right? We look at the instant replay. They run cover 3. We have our wheel. Right here, they're in cover 2. I just threw the ball too early, but this would have been wide open, right? You're going to have your drag. You have your crab route out of the backfield. And I can honestly feel like I could throw Brian Thomas Jr. because their safety depth isn't on close, right? Which some people do use it on close, but it's like, this is just easy, right? We're able to hit our running back out of the backfield. Now, if you want to hit spin moves, think about that. We just picked up 5 yards on a pass behind the line of scrimmage. So if you're getting pressured, this is a really dangerous play, but obviously they're going to be in man coverage again, and when they run man, I'm not kidding, grab route. Don't even think about it. Don't even, as soon as I see they run man, I just pick up 15 yards on a pass behind the line of scrimmage. So this is what I call a power play, because I call this on the first play of the game. I call this on the last play of the game. I call it the same way on any hash mark. It doesn't matter. It's the same read progression. We're looking to read their coverage right off the snap, and we're not worried about actually what they're in before the snap, because we know after the snap, someone's going to be wide open, and it's just about actually finding that man. So that's one of the best power plays in the game, motion cross post. All right, if you enjoyed those first 2 money plays thus far, make sure you go down below, hit that subscribe button. I break down the best tips and tricks and money plays every single day here in Madden 26, and you're not going to miss out on any of the content I drop. But if you want my full Jaguars offensive ebook with full write-ups, full video breakdowns, full screenshots of exactly how to set up these plays, and you can save it on your phone in your next game, go to the link down below in the pinned comment. You can use code YouTube to get 20% off. I guarantee it'll transform the way you play offense and think about the game here at Madden 26, and let's jump right back into it. Alright, similar to what a power play is able to do, you need a play that can really beat every single defense in the game regardless of what they run. Let me introduce you to another great one, curl flat from trips tight end. Alright, so we come into gun trips tight end, we come into curl flat, alright? This is the same thing I talked about. I have them in a random defense, and this is the route concept. Now, this is a little bit different because sometimes, if I know they're in man coverage, I'll change it up a little bit. But for the most part, this is the route concept, right? X on a drag, and tight end on a shriek. Now, if you want to put your running back on a table route, you can do that too. Just create the ultimate spacing concept. But you just see how, it's just so easy, right? If you get the ball to Brian Thomas Jr. out in space, you're going to be able to reap the benefits. And again, even if you're not using the Jaguars, it's still going to be valuable. Now, this is a situation where I know they're in man, right? They just very easily are giving me an easy man coverage tell. So honestly, I wouldn't change this play up if I know they're in man. So I'm just going to take the snap, and I can just look to that curl. And that's the best part about the speed boost, is if you're able to catch that ball, get out into open space, you're going to be able to boost away from a lot of these defenders when you time the move up correctly. But if you just leave it like this, you're going to see how you can just, you're definitely going to see me use this, because several times a game you can catch their user lacking over the middle of the field, because if their user's not there, they're not going to be able to defend that. Right, and so you're going to see how, again, right here, it looks like they're going to be in man, and so that time I'm just going to have I guess my tight end didn't create enough separation, but they did blitz me there, and we did have if I free from that, I feel like I would have completed it, but anyway, we're going to go right back to it. Doesn't matter, the defense right here looks like they're going to be in zone blitzing us, and you always have an answer to beat the blitz, whether it's your running back angle route, whether it's your running back table route, whatever you want to do, right? Looks like they're going to be in man, probably another man blitz. It is, they're safety blitzing, and so we're just going to hit our curl, and we're just going to be able to turn that into an easy first down every single time. So it's like, this is another play that y'all like to say, how do we read a defense? How do I know what play to call? Doesn't matter. You don't need to, that's not a skill you need to learn. Right? All you need to learn is this. is how you can call plays that can beat every defense, and then right off the snap, get good with your eyes to find the guy that's open. Reading their user is very important. Obviously, there's no user defender in the field now, but it's like reading their user is super important. Just looking for holes in their zone. That's why that drag on the backside is super valuable. Give you a super, quick and unique check down. But you've seen I've called this play. I've never taken a sack, and I think I've only thrown one incompletion just because someone's going to be open on every play, right? They're blitzing us. We're able to speed boost away from these guys and turn this into easy games. So really, when you combine all of the best plays in the game, and because they can beat every defense, and you put them into one scheme like the Jaguars playbook is able to do, I mean, you just create a dream offense. So that's one of the best everything beaters, as I call it, curl flat from gun trips tight end. All right, all these plays are cool and they're all valuable, but if you're not able to punch the ball into the end zone in the red zone, you're going to lose like all the games that you play. Let me show you one of the best plays to make red zone offense super easy from the Jaguars playbook still. All right, and so when you have the ball down in the red zone, right, you do not really want to be passing the ball if you don't have to. If they're just going to let you run the ball, please do, because it's so tight in the red zone, the windows, you have to be super precise. So really running the ball is the easiest way to do that. And really here I'm really talking about two plays, because the play I want to show you is quarterback zone. But here's the thing, if they don't give you the look, right, that's all about, in the run game, it's all about having the right look. I'm not going to call a run play if they're overloading one side or the side that I want to run to, right? And so that's what makes this counter so good, is you have quarterback zone, but you also have inside zone, you're audible. So if they do something like this, where they're overloading the right side, I'm probably just going to hand the ball off inside zone and try to follow my blocks for a touchdown, right? We're successful in that, versus if we tried to, take the ball with our quarterback, we wouldn't have been as successful, I don't believe, right? And so again, for the sake of showing you, I'm just going to call quarterback zone. This time we are able to get out to the edge. So that's why it's the run game. It's a little bit like fluky right there. That probably wasn't a great QB zone look, but we were still able to call it and score. Now this is just an easy inside zone look, right? And so we're just going to try to, speed boost out of there, and we're able to score a touchdown, right? That's why it's also important when you have handoffs with guys that can speed boost, right? It's very important to speed boost right out of the handoff, right? And I talked about speed boosting probably in one of my last videos last week, so make sure you go check that out. But it's like, take the handoff, and you see I just get that little boost right there to dumb out the pursuit angle of V to V, and so then I'm just able to walk in untouched because of that, versus if I didn't use the move, I would just run right into him. Now, this is a perfect example of what I'm telling you. Why would you ever call quarterback zone on this look, right? So again, you're just going to run inside zone and you're going to walk in untouched. So the run game is all about just having the right look, and that's why you want to make sure that you have these plays in your audible safe so that you can go to them. Now, I just continuously keep going to inside zone here. We're able to pick up 4 yards, get up to the 1 yard line. Now, Vita Vey did a good job. Now, this is a perfect quarterback zone look. Does it mean, are we going to score in this play? I don't know. But we have the right look. We have a good chance to score. And so if we can set up our blocks, we're able to get out to the edge and do exactly that. So really, you're just trying to read the side where all their defenders are and just see, okay, do you have the look? This will be another easy inside zone look. Double team the D tackle, walk in untouched. So inside zone combined with quarterback zone, you're going to make it very tough for them, because whatever side they want to, load up on, we're going the other way. And we're probably going to be able to score very, very often. You're going to see me utilize those two plays here in this gameplay, so let's jump right into it. All right, before I jump into that gameplay, I wanted to remind you to go down below, hit that subscribe button. You're not going to miss out on all the plays, the setups that I break down every single day here on Madden 26. And so that's why, again, you should subscribe. Let's jump right into the gameplay. All right, so 1st and 10, he's going to be in double mug here. Honestly, I probably could just go with QB zone, but we're just going to run duo, probably just, BLT. I tried to speed boost, but I did get a good speed boost out of the handoff. I'm interested, is he going to run man coverage or zone coverage out of double mug? Don't really see too much of the zone variation of it, but it looks like he's honestly going to be in zone double mug. So if he's going to be in cover 3, we're just going to have, and we throw out a sack pick on our first play. All right, great way to start the gameplay. All right, the Jacksonville Jaguars literally have one of the worst offensive lines I think I've ever used. Their tackles are just horrible. Just everything about this team is just on the offensive line portion is just horrible. And so that really just makes it to where you have to get rid of the ball immediately with this team, or just block. Which two things that I'm really not interested in doing a whole lot, but, you know, I guess we're just going to have to. So, because part of this offense, the best thing is the ability to send 5 out, and I don't know how he gets a guy to come in free. He just sent 4 people there, bro. All right, we're actually going to look to our bomb right here. And we got it. Touchdown. Trevor! Bro. Oh my gosh, bro. Who is Trevor Lawrence throwing the ball to? I just lobbed that pass over the top and he just like threw a bullet. Yo, bro. This is a bad look. Like, this is a really, really bad look for us on offense. I mean, but we're obviously going to go with motion peak. Do we have our tight end open? Yes, Strange. Yes, buddy. Way to get open. Come on. Good job. I mean, that was kind of scary. I'm not going to lie. He ran mid-blitz there on 4th down. Our offensive line actually blocked for us, though. We're going to see if we can hit our crab route here. I like when he runs man. When he runs man, it just makes it easy to get rid of the ball quickly. All right, touchdown. Thank you, man. Come on. When we can just block, bro, we're going to be totally fine against this guy. All right, we'll see what this guy's got on offense. I mean, when you get handed a free stop, it makes everything so much easier. But, you know, we have the best run defense in the land. So it's like he's going to actually have to put his big boy pants on and pass the ball here. But as I've talked about in so many of my defensive breakdowns, we're just a cover 3 cloud and switch stick type of guy. We're not really trying to do anything flashy here. I mean, that's just not even close to open, man. Come on. All right, 3rd down and 11. We're going to go with cover 6 here from nickel to the odd just because he's going to go to trips. So we're going to make sure we back off of DK Metcalf, though. And we're just going to be ready to use her. I'm expecting a tight end post, tight end drag. Ooh, good comeback, honestly. It's a good route concept versus match. I'll just have to run a different defense, I guess, versus this trips guy. It's the first quarter. This guy already has chew clock turned on. This is actually crazy. He's probably going to run the ball. He is. Good run defense. All right, 2nd and 9 here for him. I mean, we're just going to be ready to kind of just switch stick again, cover 3 cloud, ready to stop the run first, though. He's bagged. He threw that, bro. Like, this guy's so bad. Like, what? Like, he's throwing anything, bro. Come on. I'm going to get him. I'm telling y'all, I'm going to get him. I mean, this guy has chew clock on. He's totally content getting out of this game as quickly as possible. Gonna run the ball. Good run defense. I mean, Jaylen Warren has nowhere to run right now. You're going to have to pass the ball, little bro. Come on. Good, come on. I don't know why he would snap that before the 2-minute warning, but that brings up 4th and inches, man. All right, we're going to have to go to 6-1 here. Well, the chance for us to get a stop here is just too high. We're going to go cover 2 hard flat right here. See if we can stop a stretch. Whammy! Come on, man. That's called gap shooting. You're going to have to pass. My user gap shooting ability is way too good, bro. Come on. Now let's score, because this guy's a fake defender. He's going to run man. He's probably just going to rage blitz. I would honestly expect Brian Thomas Jr. to be a touchdown right here, a lob over the top. No, we're just going to have our crab route wide open, man. Come on, speed boost, BLT. Good, come on. We're trying to punch it in quickly, man. I'm not even going to lie. I'm not really worried about this guy's offense. He does get ball out of half, and so that's probably our biggest challenge right now. But to me, it doesn't matter because I don't respect him at all on the offensive side of the ball. He's going to go zone. That's fine. We're just going to look right up the seam. Brian Thomas Jr., that's a dot. Come on. Come on, man. My offense is too good. Get a stop, BLT. He's going to go trips. I don't mind defending trips. Just try to take it with a running back. I mean, he's bagged. I mean, that's not open. Come on, pick. Let's go. Come on. That's not open, man. We ain't covered through cloud. You're going to have to read a defense, brother. Come on. It's getting real scary after that opening drive stop. Come on. And, okay, he's going to go zone, which is fine. I mean, we've slowed down the pass rush a lot since his opening defensive series. But, I mean, it's just going to be really... Oh, I'm going to call timeout. It's going to be really hard for him to be able to defend us out of bunch tight end. I mean, this is pretty much all we have to go to. But I'm actually going to go with our bomb here. I think this is a good time to dial it up. Motion PA cross switch, base protection, running back on a shriek. You want to drag. I mean, this is just so scary playing against the Steelers, though. We would have had it, too. We just don't have enough time. And he's using the inside third defender. If he's going to use the inside third defender, why don't I just put my man on a shriek? All right, he's starting one, though. We're just going to pick up this first, not risk anything. But, like, I just feel like if he's just going to use that, man, I could just put my guy on a shriek and keep him moving. It's a dot, BLT. Travis Hunter. Out of there, man. Just no one's catching him. Just bad defense. This is why I say you guys have to have a good user over the middle of the field. Please, stay over the middle. Do not come down and take away a table route and give up a touchdown. All right, he's going to go empty here. Really just have to worry about defending up the seam. So I'm going to switch stick onto my linebacker here. Is he really that? Oh, he's pit. Okay, good. I thought we got rammed by somehow. Come on, bro. All right, same thing. He's probably just going to try to look up the seam. And I just blew my coverage, but he sailed it again. Cheat him. Cheat him. Hey, that's so deserved, though. EA literally spotted this man 8 points. All right, we know what he's going to try to go to on this play, so we're obviously going to defend it. And we're just going to try to defend up the seam here. Tight end. Come back, that's fine. Tackle and bounce, inbounds, inbounds, inbounds. He was inbounds. All right, come on. We're not worried about a flat over here. That's not open. Thank you. What are we doing? Please tackle, DK. I hate that. I mean, you guys know. I mean, empty's so annoying to guard. We'll see if he wants to get really aggressive here, or if he's going to be a little bit conservative and just take his three. We're obviously going to be in cover 4 drop here, trying to defend the end zone. Woo! Let me get a pick. Come on. He should just kick 3 now. I mean, there's like no way you can get a playoff this soon, so. I mean, we're not really worried about anything here. Oh my gosh, that's a dot. I mean, he agged me, bro. He actually agged me, but I switched it wrong. Oh, that's so bad to give up. That puts him right back in this game, too. Oh, I shouldn't have switched it going to 42. I mean, that wasn't open, but that's so bad. I would love to know how these guys would actually complete passes if the high pass wasn't a thing in this game, bro. Like, every single completion is a high pass. Like, he can't throw into any, like, type of, that's just, oh my goodness, bro. It's just such a book, bro. Like, literally, just everything. This guy is a DK Metcalf lover, man. Every pass is to this dude, and if it's contested, you know it's just going to be a high ball. I mean, just another great read by him. This is an RPO. This is an RPO. Oh, what? Did I not shade? Oh, I should have shaded down. That was I mean, he gave me the easiest RPO tell of all time. I've talked about that in some of my defensive breakdowns. We know what's coming. It's probably just going to be a comeback. So. And I defended it too. I manned it up. Come on, bro. This guy's actually just garbage. Like, he actually can't make a read. Calls a screen. Good screen. I mean, now he has a chance to take the lead, so that's pretty frustrating. Good D. Come on. Come on. Pass the football, brother. This little fake nonsense ain't gonna work much longer. All right, we're gonna go with a blitz here. We're gonna blitz him for the first time in this game. Overload 3 press. Try to defend right up the seam. We'll see if we can take a risk here. No, that's not open. Come on. Good D. One more. One more. Did our blitz even get home? I don't even know if it did. I don't even know if it's worth blitzing. I don't think I'm going to. I think I'm just going to run cover 2. Yeah. Probably just going to run cover 2. Try to defend up the seam. Sit at the sticks. He's going to use a little pass protection here. That's fine. You're going to max protect. He's bagged. No. No one's open. That's not open. That should be a pick. Bro, if they let him catch that pass, I would have freaking gone ballistic. I mean, he decided to max protect. We don't blitz him that time. Literally just textbook defense. Is he going to run man? Please run man. Please run man. Please run man. He's in man. He's in man. He's in man. He's in man. Ha! Crab route. Wide open. Speed boost. Out of there. Ooh! Come on, man. I kind of had bad stick there. I'm not even gonna lie. I mean, we're playing flawless on offense. I mean, our one interception, our one bad play is literally a thought of sack pick. Like, this guy is absolutely lost in how to defend motion cross post right now. And so, I mean, what do they say? I mean, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? So we're going right back to it. Right back to it. He's gonna run man. He's gonna actually motion. That's fine. But we're just gonna have our crab out open again, man. Come on. Now he's starting to have to user it. All right, we're going to go with curl flat here. He's running press man coverage, which really for us just means that it's a laser. What? Bro, move out of my way. Like, come on. I had it wide open too. I mean, you know what we're going with here, though. We're just going to flip into motion cross post. So, and probably just hit our running back or our drag. It's a laser. No one's in the middle of the field. His user's sleepy. Come on, man. Get a stop. We're unstoppable on offense. All right, he's going to be bagged here. Yep, overthrow. Come on, good D. One stop here into this game. This guy has had so many chances. He's been gifted so many things by EA, and he's still getting destroyed. So if we can just get one stop, we're going to be totally fine, and this team's going to be put away. Is this another RPO? No, I don't think it is. We're just going to run match, though. Bootleg. Bag. Come on, man. All right, we're going to go back to cover 3 cloud right here. Probably just man up. Where's DK? Oh, DK's outside, whatever. I mean, we probably know he's going to be running a comeback route. Luckily, we have cover 2 on that side. His tight end's going to be... That's a good play, but it's... Oh, it should be a pick. Come on, one more BLT. One more. All right, we're just going to run cover 4. We're going to sit at the sticks. We're blitzing him here. We're going to back off. We're going to man up DK. We're going to man up his outside receiver. Probably just a comeback. I mean, this should be really great defense. User this. I mean, just nowhere for him to go. That's a pick. Get this guy off my field, man. He's boxing offense. He's clueless on defense. He's not on my level. All right, if you enjoyed that complete offensive ebook from the Jacksonville Jaguars playbook, again, go down below, hit that subscribe button. You're not going to miss out on any of the tips and tricks I have for you in the future here on Madden 26. But if you want that full Jaguars offensive ebook that was dominating in that game, that guy literally couldn't stop me, and it was really just like I talk about everything beaters, making the reads depending on the coverage he in. Go to the link down below in the pinned comment and grab it today. You can use code YouTube to get 20% off, and I guarantee you're going to have very similar or the exact same result that I did in that gameplay. I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace.